Hi everyone, as you guys know, the topic for the speech for is DUI and focus on mandatory seizure of a vehicle for DUI. First of all, how do we understand the word DUI? Let me explain the definition for you guys. So DUI is an abbreviation for driving under influence. Simply explained, it's the traffic ticket for driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. An example of a DUI is what you get if you are caught drunk driving. But it's more than just a ticket, because DUI can cause serious accidents that can kill multiple people at the same time. For this speech, I want to share with you guys a visual ad that can show some statistical data about how drunk driving affects our lives and why DUI laws is important.
Warning: the following images may be graphic to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. The following images shown are real. If you have seen these before, then this may happen to you if you drink and drive.
When are you gonna stop drinking and driving? After one of your friends gives you a dirty look? Are you gonna wait till a cop gives you a warning? Or is it just gonna be when you realize finally that losing your license could maybe mean losing your job? Or are you gonna have to run through a stop sign and...
Let me tell you guys one more example about real victim from drunk driving. As you guys can see on the screen right here, this is the picture of Brian Smith. On May 23, 2002, 20-year-old boy named Brian Smith was picking up his sister and two friends from a high school play. At 9 p.m., Brian's mother, Lori Gleason, heard the doorbell ring. It was her neighbor telling her that there had been a serious car accident and he recognized that Brian's car. But when Lori and her husband arrived at the scene, they found Brian's car is already in the middle of the intersection. A drunk driver ran a red light and then tried to escape from the scene. As there's nothing accidental about drunk driving, Lori's daughter and two friends were seriously injured. 2 hours later, Ryan passed away in the emergency room. The driver who killed Ryan Smith is a four-time repeated offender with a suspended license. The night of the crash, his BAC was 3 times over the legal limit. He was convicted of the second-degree murder, gross vehicular manslaughter, DUI with great bodily injury, to multiple victims, hit and run, and driving on a suspended license. He's now serving 27.5 years to life. From the case of Brian Smith, I wonder if the law is too easy. That driver with a suspended license and 3 times drunk driving before still allowed to drive and continue to cause accident again. Let's see how our state, Washington, deal with the drunk drivers. Is it too easy for drunk driver in our state pass the law too? It is said that Washington DUI law are some of the most complicated and punitive in the country. So how much do you have to drink for DUI in Washington state? Other words, how much you have in your blood alcohol content for DUI in Washington. If you under 21, it will be 0.02%. If you are 21 or older, it will be 0.08%. Commercial could be 0.04%. What are the penalties for DUI in Washington state? For the first offense, you will be put into jail 24 hours to 1 year. For the second offense, you will be put into jail 30 days to a year, and for the third offense will be 90 days to a year. Fine and penalty for the first offense will be $865.5 to $5,000. For the second one will be $1,120.5 to $5,000, and for the third one will be $1,970.5 to $5,000. License suspension for the first offense will be 90 days to a year. For the second offense will be 2 years to 900 days, and for the third offense will be 3 to 4 years. For all first offense, second offense, and third offense, IID required. How about on mandatory seizures of vehicle for DUI? Yes, in our state, your vehicle could be seized even if a driver caught with their first DUI. I think this is the right policy to follow. One of the solutions to stop drunk driver is government should be more strict in making law on DUI. If the government just punish them with money, they will never know how much important, how much seriously, how much crazily, how much bad effect DUI can cause on other people. In conclusion, again, according to MADD statistics, every 2 minutes, a person is injured in a drunk driving crash. Drunk driving is dangerous not only for yourself, but also for the others. So together, we can eliminate drunk driving. Don't drive when you're drunk. Call someone to take you home if you feel drunk, or you can drive a taxi home. Save yourself and save the others. Thank you for listening.